Hello, welcome back to Sailwind. We made it. At the very end of the last episode, we got here. Now we gotta unload. I'm gonna unload this one by hand. Just because I need, to feel the ground beneath my feet. It is a new recording session. Trying to figure out what we should try to do. I did back up my save, just in case we lose the sails or something. Because what I want to do is unload the ship, drag that thing into the shipyard, put some sails on it, and head out to Oasis to talk to that person again. And then I also... It's gonna block your door. That isn't in use. Also want to head to Mirage Mountain and check that out, because I got some hints early on. First time I went there that I missed something. I'd like to go back and try to find that. But that's it's gonna be a bit, or like that's, if I was just going to Oasis and back, I could definitely do that without probably having to quit or save the game or reload the game. I'm trying to think if I can do that all in one sitting. It might not be one episode, but maybe 2 episodes we could do that, or I could just most of it. We'll see. That's the plan so far. I'm gonna unload, see how much we profited. Although we're gonna profit in the Lions, not the what do you call them? Eastern Crowns, right? We bought everything in Eastern Crowns, but we're going to be selling everything in Lions. Unless we want to do it conversion, or have them convert it, but might as well get it in Lions, since that is where we are. Alright, more wool up here. Make sure it's seeing all of them. 9. Nope. What's its range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe these ones? Yeah, 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, okay. Alright, what else we got? Barrel of wine, nope. That's ours. Okay, we got 4 things of silver. Actually, let's bring these in. Oh, a couple more wool down here. More tools. Sulfur? I think we just have the one. Alright, and then we have some cave mushrooms. Alright, let's go to sleep. Finish the rest in the morning. Boat departed here not long ago towards Mirage Mountain, carrying a sizable load of sunspot fish. I see. Don't you sink on me. Alright, so that's all cleared out. I think it's just down here. Some more wool. Man, how much wool did we bring? A lot? Forgot. And that's just, yeah, our water. This is all our supplies. So it's just the iron, I think. Okay, what do we got? So the fort, we came with wool, copper. No, we sold some copper. Basically just the tools. We should have 8 tools. We have 8 tools. So let's just do that one first. We're going to sell for 11. We could get a look here. So 25.94. And we bought them for 9.51. But we'll take our profits in, yeah. Alanc Leon. Good. Now I gotta make sure I don't like scroll off too many. If I get a receipt, we're gonna lose some stuff. That we don't need. We don't need that. It's all selling. So it's just Eastwind. I think we need information for the cave mushrooms. 5. I swear I got another one at some point. Here's another 2. Maybe I sold one somewhere. Oh yeah, our silver. Yeah, we got 3 of the silver here, and then one of them I think we got somewhere else. I think I noted the price somewhere. So let's do wool next. That one's a bit convoluted because we got it all over the place as well. We are selling it for 608, or in reference to what we were buying it for, 1406. And in terms of where we got that wool, I think it's off the screen. Some of it. All of it. We picked up a bit more here for 700. So getting roughly double. But yeah, I don't have the receipts from the wool from before that, so I won't really know, but assume it's going to be similar. And we have 23. Wow, okay. It is like dropping. Dropped down to 1286. But it's still pretty good. 1286, 700. Still 500 profit on the last bit. So I don't know what our overall profit will be. It might be hard to determine because we don't really know how much we paid for it all anymore. Unless we go back to the videos. So that's the wool. Oh, no, one more. Alright, that's not mine. Nope. Next up is just iron, sulfur, and silver. So let's get a receipt for that stuff. And then we'll sell off all the other stuff on its own. So roughly selling for 6,000? Really? And we bought it for, yeah, 1,700? That's cool. Wow. That works out to like 11.3 crowns per pound, which is more than what we thought we were going to get. So now that we're here, it seems like the prices are even better. So I think we should just sell them all here, right? There's no better place to sell them in this region. Right, and then our sulfur, 1890. Or as we're familiar, 43.73. So 14.72. Works out to 22.3 crowns per pound. Now some of this might actually be like conversion as well. Like currency. I didn't actually check when we left, right? What the actual currency exchange was from Aestrin to here. Or vice versa. Which I probably should have done. Some of that might be just that. It seems like we're profiting a lot because the coin value is better here. And finally, our prize, well, I think our prize, our silver, selling for 52.62 or 12,183. 12,000, we bought it for 40, say 45. Where are the other two? 44. Okay, hold on the silver a second. I was looking for the silver receipt. I didn't find it yet, but I did find a screenshot. I'm pretty sure this is, maybe this isn't the right region. I can't tell where it's from. It's showing Al Ankh to Eastern Crown with an exchange rate of 1.974. So yeah, exchange rate's better here to go from Lyons to Crowns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Eastern, given the other screenshots surrounding it. Thought maybe it was Dragon Cliffs, but no. I did take a screenshot at some point of the exchange rates, probably like early on when we got there, when we first got to the fort. Okay, I found the other silver. We got it from Firefly Grotto for 4,200. So we spent a total of 17,426 on this silver. And we're selling it for 52.66 each. That's in Al Ankh, or Lyons. So 12,183. That's not quite 3 times. So with the conversion, it works out to 35.6 crowns per pound is what we're getting. Oops. I actually sold it for... Have I been doing that for everything? I meant to get it in Lyon. My bad. Well, that only leaves cave mushrooms. Let me double check something. What's the conversion this way? Go from Astrin to Lyon. From the other region was better. That was 0.49. Yeah, to convert these back isn't great. But I don't know, like... I don't know about the conversion stuff. I mean, I just did this conversion, which is really good, so that if I then convert it back, I'll probably lose out. But, I don't know. Not too concerned, really, with where we keep our money. Part of me feels like we should just convert a lot of things to gold. But gold seems to be just for purchasing boats. But, yeah, I wasn't sure if that's like a better... common currency for the regions. So just convert everything to gold, and then from gold convert it to the currency you need it. But until we need it, we won't worry about it. Last up is just our cave mushrooms, which looks like we have 8. 5 of them are there. 404. We got 2 more for 410. That's 6. Where are the other 2? The other 2 are unknown. They're probably somewhere off the page. There's 5. Yeah, 5. Oh, no, wait, 7. 5 and 2, 7. So we're just missing 1. Well, it brings the grand total for the cave mushrooms to about 3,300. And if we sold them here, well, we paid an average of 404 for them. So we're getting not a huge amount, but they were quite light. Probably because Gold Rock itself sells them. So it'd actually be better to hang on to it and sell them at Oasis. Maybe we'll do that and we'll bring them to Oasis in our little Dhow. Alright, well, let's get a receipt. And we're done. I don't want to forget about these though. Overall, if we look at these receipts... Okay, this one I did in the Lyons. This one I did in a mix of, yeah, different currencies. We got 48,000 Eastern Crowns and 32, 52, 56, 57. Yeah, 55,425 Lyons and 48,353 Eastern Crowns. But that's net or gross. That doesn't factor in our investment, I guess. So this isn't pure profit. Which I'd have to go through all these individual ones and try to figure out. Which I could do, but might take a while, and it could be convoluted with all the exchanges. But I could tell you that silver alone, so if we just look at silver, we profited 31,000 Eastern Crowns from our journey across the regions. And the time it took us to do that, we probably just could have done a bunch of multiple trips from like Eastwind and the Firefly Grotto. And profited more, maybe. Where's the fun in that? It's a game about sailing, we gotta sail. Now I'm hoping this won't sink, right? Like it was full of water there when I slept, so we'll see if it does it again. My hunch is when things are moored up, they don't take damage anymore, right? Otherwise I feel like all ships would just eventually sink, but I don't know that for a fact. Okay, so now... How do I get this over there? I guess, oh no, wait, let's get a row. Or an oar, as you would call it. Not a row. I got my row. Oh, where'd it go? Let's try rowing. Do you think we could row this all the way to the shipyard? We could definitely use the, like, kedging technique. Oh, this little guy. It's gonna be fun. Alright. I assume we can fix it. Alright, so if we turn the wheel... and we row. Row on this side? Oh no, it's pushing backwards. Wrong way. No! What did we take? I mean, took a few things. It's not that bad. Whoops! Don't let your boats touch, okay? Goodbye! I think I have, like, so many of those lamps. No, don't do more. Okay. You're gonna take that one too, are you? Okay. Now, I did save. I could revert the save. I saved right before I sold everything. It's really just silliness. No. I mean, fine. Where did these even come from? Which stool is that? No. No, I'm not dealing with this. I don't think this is my fault. I'm gonna blame it on a bug. As fun as it is. We have saved this boat before, but it would take me hours to drag this thing into the shipyard. It might revert it. Let's try recovering that one. We'll transport you. Okay, hang on. Let's get some values. Okay, we got 62,000, 54, 30, 10, 110. I assume it will recover this boat, because it was the last one we were on. It has. Perfectly recovered, in fact, I would say. Couldn't ask for a more recovered boat. See, it's not damaged, right? So, I'm not entirely sure why it's sinking. I think it is sunk, though. Ah, I can save it. It's been a while since I bailed water. Thankfully, it's all a dream. Woo! What a nightmare. I'm on fire. Alright, that never happened. There we go, exactly like before. No differences whatsoever. Sleep. Alright, so let's try this again. This time only going forward. Okay. Drop it. Right, you're not damaged. Maybe it was the items that were hanging off it that were creating some like weird leveraging forces and stuff. Okay, so we crank the wheel. We I don't know actually, like, why are you behaving so weirdly? Okay, and then we no wait. I'll pull you a bit, get you going. Right, we can even push you. Then we get on board. And we row. Well, it does work quite well in this. I never tried the original version, though. I know he made some tweaks after the fact. It's been so long since we've been in this boat. But yeah, if you started with the little row, I'm trying to think, right? Ultimately, what plays late game isn't as important as how it plays, like, beginning, right? You go back to the beginning. You couldn't, and like all the times I pushed my boat, right? If I couldn't have pushed my boat, but I've done this. Oh man, why does it feel? Is this just how the Dhow is? It feels so tippy. I mean, it's a little boat. Maybe it's always tippy. Let's see. We'll get it all repaired up. This is quite nice. I like this. I prefer this than, like, getting out and pushing. How nimble it is. It's incredible. I'm looking forward to sailing this. I love you too, though. You're great. Right. Good. So I'll leave that here. Might want to put 2 on there, just because I like drop one overboard or something stupid. This isn't even necessary. Alright, let's get into the shipyard. Hopefully that ship doesn't do anything silly. Okay, yeah, look, it's only 8% damaged. Pretty sure we cleaned it and repaired it before I left. 109. Let's just do that. Alright. Hopefully it fixes itself, right? Put the sandbuck. Would like to get the sandbuck back here to do this. Put its original sails back on. Dhow Lantine. 1. You can have 2? How does that work? Can we have 2 at once? Obstructed. Nonsense. Oh, I put the same one on too. Yeah, what's the difference? 1, 2. This one seems bigger. So it doesn't really work with this roof. Ooh, a long lantine. Be fun. Take off the roof. But that's the 1. So the 1 fits with the roof, I guess. Can't really make it bigger unless we make it taller, but probably want it low, right? For stability. Let's just put the default. Okay. And then we could put a jib. We never had a jib, I don't think, when we were sailing this thing around originally. We definitely could. The Dhow, Jib 2. Okay. Or Dhow Jib 1. I don't know. Well, we got Lantine 1, Dhow 1. This has like an extension, I think, too. I don't think I have it on. Do I? I think you can put one on. I was hoping. My concern is it fixing it? Like the old glitchy things are getting put back on? Or will they remain if you put different sail configurations on? Also, like, we could put another... What other sail would we add on here? I guess if you put, like, a square... a gaff, right? You could do that. Yeah, this region has a good selection of everything, except for the, like, junk stuff, but... But yeah, we could do a square and a gaff instead of a lantine. But I would just like to go something kind of simple. Oh, what's happening with the cables? Crazy. Is that going to fix itself? I do not remember what we had originally when we left. I wonder if I can fix it though, like by just putting weird stuff on there and then removing it. Like whatever's causing that glitch, right? If I can somehow pick the same thing? Or is that the anchor? Might be the anchor. Yeah, I think that's the anchor line. Okay, never mind. Hopefully that's fine. I mean, I guess we could do the big jib. Big jib and this. I doubt we'd use both at the same time, unless we're going kind of downwind. Then maybe. Going upwind, we probably wouldn't. Maybe we would. And then if we need to do any maneuvering, backing up and stuff, then we'd use it. Alright, let's check the angles. 89, 89. And 89, 89. That seems pretty great. Alright, sold. Oh, so close. Alright, wind is heading kind of where we want to go. Yeah, like, this is so tippy. Is my anchor okay? Yeah, anchor's okay. It's like, where's my row, my oar? I'm still not sure about like the consumption rate. It is pretty punishing. Guess we probably want to like store that on us. Right, how do you work? So fast. You're so fast. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can get her hitched up again. Tacking in this thing is probably a breeze. Don't touch our boat. Wow. I missed you. Convenient flag location. Alright, what do we got? We got a cup. We got that. We got a map. Guess we need like a full-size map too. Oh, it's so fast. Look at this thing. Incredible. Oh. Not that I'm good at controlling it though. But look how fast it moves. My god. Stop, please. Alright. Learning. Let's, I guess, Now we use the jib to go backwards. Hopefully. Maybe? Nope, or we just turn around. I mean, this works. Okay. Crash course in how to operate the Dhow again. I kind of like the sluggishness of the brig. You got time to evaluate your choices. Things like a speedboat. Don't you dare. Don't you dare touch that boat. Alright, we'll stow this thing, like, way back here. Alright, so we need a full-size map. It's got a fishing pole, it's got some hooks. Food. We need food. Should refill this. Gotta load all that on. We gotta replace all these. Okay, so we will, well, how about I just yank this. Got a full barrel. Can't remember if we want more than one barrel. Let's take this stool, and we can use it for another map, maybe. Regional map. I'm in need of your services. Thank you. Will you take this? Yes. Alright, we need some kind of food. We could just, coconuts? No. Just bring a container of food from our ship? Pack a lunch kind of thing? Cheese. I don't want like a full thing of meat, but maybe. Northfish. Do you have this? I would like a box of lamb. What do you got? Tuna. Alright, what's that? Food manual. Alright, I would like one of these. I didn't create space. I think we need another ship log. Grab another compass. Grab another quadrant. Sure. Alright, this one already has 2 full ones, so I don't need that here. Alright, let's grab a crate. Let's just grab you. Sausages? I have sausages? Yes, please. Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Or sausage. Okay. This isn't what I was looking for, but what's in you? You're empty. Cheese, sure. Grab another orange or 2. Okay, that's good for food. What I wanted was some lanterns, actually. Where are the big ones? There you are. Okay, let's grab... I probably only need 1 for the Dhow. But then we want some oil, too. Grab a couple of those. Alright, we'll store our food in the front. Yeah, I think like we'd get rid of these. They're nice, but we better have to buy candles. I mean, one's pretty good. Could maybe put one here. Alright, let's take these home. By home, I mean we'll hang them in here. I think it... Oh, nope, wrong spot. I think bringing a couple of these elixirs might be a good idea. Pretty sure those are the right ones. All right. Do I need 2 otters? Probably not, right? Yeah, like, what's this? What are you? What are you used for? Curious if that's a leftover piece from something else that's no longer attached. Or if that's always there. Okay, so question. Maybe we'd bring another water. Just in case. We are heading to Oasis, right? I don't remember what the Dhow can take, weight-wise. We might want to grab a box of hooks. Oh, I also left all that pile of stuff at the shops. Should probably grab that. I don't think we need any charting. Yeah, we'll grab one of those. Oh, we could do that. Or... yeah. I mean, charting equipment is nice for, like, getting a closer look at the map. You can also pick it up and look at it. Where'd you go? 108. Remember when this stuff was expensive? A long time ago? Early game? I do like early game, when you're like just incredibly poor and every coin matters. Okay, we can bail water. We have a cup, but we have our bottle. We have our spyglass. We have our rower. I'm gonna grab another ore. I'm sure they sell them here, but this is why I had these on this ship as extras. We'll have 2, just in case I drop one. Alright, I think we're ready, mostly. We've got food, we've got some elixirs. That's enough food for a little bit. We could grab a mission. And what I'm probably going to do is make a save and make a backup. Because we're going to leave the region. And I don't want to lose all the sails on the ship. So in case something happens or I have to reload or I get too many autosaves or something like that. Because I have it set up to save every time I sleep. So if I save 5 times, this save will go away. So I'm going to make a manual backup. Alright, ready. £640. Are you out of your mind? Blue tobacco, though. Yes, we'll take that. And mail. 7 days. There's stuff from Mirage Mountain too, but green tobacco. There's 8 of them though. It's a lot. I don't have that much space. Medicine, 3 for 120. I don't know. It's been a while. Let's load this first. I mean, we do have space. If we want to do 8, we could do 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. We'll take the tobacco. It's nice and light. Yeah, 43, or just cave mushrooms. Or both. Oh, wow. Alright, to summarize, why am I taking the Dhow instead of the brig? Mostly because I want to go to Oasis. I have zero faith that I could get the brig in and out of Oasis. So yeah, that's kind of why. And I thought it'd be fun to take this boat out again, because we haven't tried it in a while. Humble beginnings. See if I can sail this thing. And that's not too bad. I mean, we'll have to crawl over the cargo to operate things, but duck to get in, I guess. Maybe I could do that. Yeah. And sure. I guess. Are we ready? What's that? Thank you for glowing. It must have got, like, shot out, I guess. Okay, what am I stuck on? The roof? Maybe I should have taken the roof off. Alright, let's remind ourselves. Aww. Well, okay. I can just pick it up. Alright, we basically just want to head north. With a little bit of west. We have a storm to our south, so let's not even worry about it. I don't think we can get out north, though, can we? That's west. And I mean, this little guy, right? This guy feels like he can go anywhere. Don't you touch that boat. Nope. Perfectly upwind. Maybe I can't do this. Sure we can. Wait for it to flip. Uh-oh. Forward, please. That's incredible. Just our, like, body weight tips the boat. Tacking is easy. There's there's some shallow water here. I don't know if that's an issue for the Dhow. Alright. Great. No, not you. I did bring a compass, right? I mean, I have a compass. Maybe I just have the one. I was going to say, we could put a compass here. How fast are you, Dhow? You feel very zippy. Six. Alright, well, let's get out of here and we'll adjust our heading. Okay, so I'm tipping this, healing this much. It might be because I have the sail too tight. Right? That's what I've learned from my journey and from the comments. I'm healing over way too much. It's probably that. Especially with this kind of angle of wind. Although now I think I'm on the edge of it, so brought it out too much. That's when I should be able to easily kind of tell too. Like, play with it a bit. Check speed. Alright, when we get out there on the open, or once we've got our heading, I'll see about getting the jib out as well, but we can play with ballast too. We've got the 2 water barrels, we can move those around if we want. We can put that over there. Put a barrel here. We are so low to the water, I forgot about that too. It's hard to gain any kind of perspective on what we're looking at. I do see an island out that way. That's to the west. It's probably Nilum? Or I think it's Isle of Clear Mind, is it? Another one there. Southwest. Maybe. Because we're coming out this way. So it could be Island, yeah, Isle of Clear Mind. Alright, but we want a heading of roughly kind of that. Maybe like 20 degrees north by northwest. Probably don't have to do huge adjustments with this one. Yeah, something like that. Be great. Could try letting out the jib. Let's see, what's the... where are the... winches are here. Okay, they're all the way out already. So, if we let that out... Da-da-da-da. Okay. Then we bring it in a little bit. Okay. It's not gonna work. Going 7 knots. We look at it like that, we get a warning that there's land in front of me. Whoa! Oh yeah, look at that. I barely have to turn the wheel. Okay. That's what we got. I assume that helps. Could probably tighten it a little. Uh-oh. Why am I up here? No, no. Shoot. How do I fix this? Huh. I don't know if I can, actually. Save, reload. Yeah, that fixes us. However, I don't know if we got far enough from our ship. Oh yeah, this is interesting too. There we go. That was weird. I have to go check the brig. Make sure it still has its sails before we leave the region. But that could be a problem if that happens again. I don't even know why it happened. But if I get like stuck on the boat like that, unless I was trying to reach the hammock, see if that could fix me. But if I go off too far to the sides, I was going to try to jump in the water, but that seemed to just tip the ship over. So that could be a problem. Okay, it still has its sails. Oh, you can see the lines popping back in. Okay. Okay, so we confirmed it still has its everything, so we are safe to proceed. However, if something like that happens again, I'm not sure, but hopefully not. Now, I did leave out the anchor, didn't I? Which I think now saves its position. Maybe not. Or maybe I only put out the anchor to go check out the brig. Okie dokie. Off we go. I wonder if it was third camera that did it. I could put my camera position up there or something. Alright, I thought we had some water, maybe? No? Nope. Well, I think we just sleep. Unless we tip and sink. Good night. All right. There's Gold Rock. Our heading still seems pretty good. Probably correct a little more to the west, I think. Ho, ho, ho. Scary. I would like to counteract the leaning a bit, I think, with these barrels. Just have to make sure I can still maneuver around my ship. Yeah. Oops. Stop it. All right. Let's raise the sails a bit. Maybe we should stow the jib too. Okay. Oh yeah, we're going like straight downwind too. That's part of the problem. don't know if we can do both. I mean, looks cool. Parachute. As long as we don't like nosedive under the water, we'll be fine. I'm tempted to try to put a water in the back here. Might be better. Sure is tight back here. Okay, that seems better. I wonder if I could have moved the mast on the Dhow here. I didn't really look around. I feel like if you got rid of got rid of the roof, put the mast more towards the center of the ship, maybe that would be better. Well, I say let's have a snack and go to bed. I can get to said bed. Glub glub. All right, fair ways away. How's our heading? Yeah. Let's take a look. North by northwest, if I had a compass. Okay, hang on. Has to be horizontal. So we'll do some floor charting. Yeah, so I'm going to end up kind of west, probably more west than I need to be. So let's adjust that, but let's just go north, I think, at this point. Just put that there, I guess. Whoa! I love it. How fast and quick it is, but yeah. It's different. And we're still with the wind pretty well. Could probably pull that back in a little bit. Maybe that sheet as well. Although maybe it's this one I should be using. Not too much. Alright, let's leave that one all the way out, I think is what I'm supposed to do, unless the weather's kind of crummy. Okay, you can go right here. Perfect. Fishing rod? You could... I don't know. How are we doing for speed? I'm 8 knots? Okay. Perfect. I'm not even sure what you're attaching to. Alright, at 8 knots, our distance that we're going is roughly 220. I don't know how far away we are now. So 220 at roughly 7 knots will take 32 hours. We assume that on average we're doing 7, but more likely on average we're probably going to be doing 6. Maybe. I don't know, actually. Right now, the average is 7. So basically like a day and a half. I don't remember what time we left. We don't have a clock. Ooh, I should have brought a clock. Well. But I assume we're probably like... Let's see. It was midday, maybe? An hour early morning. So let's say maybe another day. Another 24 hours. We should be there. Or less. So I guess we should fish. Yeah? What else can we do? Enjoy the breeze that we can't feel. Gaming is not there yet. Or ever will be, I don't know. Alright, wind check. Northeast. Probably tighten things up a little. Looks good on the jib, I think. Pretty much perpendicular. This looks like I could maybe bring it back a bit more. Think so? Now, I don't think we've done this in the Dhow in a long, long time. I don't think we've done it since the changes to the horizon stuff. So I suspect we'll be able to see it sooner than we had on our first trip out here. Though I think we did come out here in the Zambuk, right? Zambuk? Maybe then that one we did. But nighttime we'll probably see the lighthouse, I suspect. And we are not keeping a north heading either. Let's see. That might have been the wind shifting and me not adjusting. Or it could be that we're a little Dhow in the rough seas. I might course correct a little, head a bit east for a bit. Oh, not that much. With that, we're heading a bit more downhill again, or downwind, so let out the sails. I think what I'm going to do is just keep resting when I can, do little naps. Keep this mostly north while I do that, though. Yeah, with this sail set up, I am curious if you're kind of at the mercy of the wind, right? Like if the wind shifts, your sails are just going to turn the boat because everything is in the front. Which is a good indication. This can like tell me how my sails are set up if I keep like turning. Or I could probably turn the ship by just cranking. If I crank that, I'll probably start turning to the east. Maybe, maybe not. Although that's pretty good placement of the sail, actually. So let me try pulling it in even more. Feel it. I like that. Seems pretty good at righting itself. Or keeping it regardless. We have water? Thought I heard something. Get back to north. Okay, there's Gold Rock. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty good. Where we are. This isn't our heading, but that's where we are in comparison to Gold Rock. So that seems like it's already kind of... It seems to me, at least, that Oasis should be straight ahead. Actually, I think I see it. Yep. The lighthouse will guide us. Yeah, I think our heading's good. It'll take us a little to the west of it, if I'm not mistaken. And then from there, yeah, we can sail in between the lighthouse and the main island. And in this boat, it should be relatively easy. I don't think I could sleep for very long, but we could nap. There's the bottom of the world. Yeah, clipping along. Go faster in this than we do the brig. I mean, this is downhill, mind you. Downhill. Downwind. Which I must say is nice. Of course, getting back to Gold Rock will be upwind again. Alright, there it is. So let's course correct to northeast. Oh wow, it just turns on a dime. Excellent. And let's pull things in, I think. That's still kind of downwind, actually. I think what I'd like to do... Do I have a hammer here? I do. Let's put this on here. Somewhere. Put a light. Kind of floating. Because we're moving. Or it's maybe just the boat. Alright, let's stow the jib. Or let's stow, actually, the lateen. It's harder to see with that down anyway. See some land already beside us. Let's try not to beach ourselves. We're coming in the dark. Where's the moon? Oh wait. It's the Sailwind. The moon is not the indication of the time. We'd have to look at the North Star. I don't remember how to do that. We had a clock figured out. Depending on where these stars were in relation to the North Star, it was like a clock. I think it moved through an arch, or maybe it went all the way around. I can't remember. I feel like it's the middle of the night. Alright, there's the dock. Let's pull this in a bunch. Okay, yeah, we gotta go past it and then turn. So I'm gonna come a little wide. Hold on, this little boat should be relatively easy. All right, we made it. Due in 5 days. And we've leveled up to level 6. Alright, so now we have no cargo. No cargo limit. Still 5 max missions. We gained another 250 miles of distance. Alright, that concludes our missions. Oh, look at that reputation. Wow. Oh, look at these. I don't think I checked these. Fish to Gold Rock City, cider, trout. What? 3,000, 3,000. Yeah, I mean, that's all that stuff we brought from Eastern. This is way more than we used to get, right? Like the fort stuff, only 192. Look at this, 448. I mean, I guess Oasis is a little far. Okay, Oasis does have world ones. Have anything new? Elpcore. Upper Bay, Arnillum. No, but it does have stuff. Yeah, to the fort. Happy Bay. Wonder how that would be. Feels like it would be quite nice. Just kind of downwind. All right. Is everything off here? Yeah, I guess so. Go to the inn. Which I kind of remember where it is, I think. It's in the dark, though. I feel like it's this building. Yeah. Greetings. Share a drink with a fellow sailor. Certainly. Been quiet around here lately. Haven't seen any boats in port for a while. Delicious. Alright. So, is it him? If we share enough drinks with him? Who told us the secrets? It was here, right? There it is. Great fortune awaits those who sail towards the setting sun. Got it. So we gotta head to the north. No, to the west. To the setting sun. So not that way. Oops, where's my inventory? This way. And I don't want to know how far it is, but I feel like it's far. It keeps opening that up. Okay, let's go save our, sell our cave mushrooms. It's been a while since we've been out here. We should buy another one of these, just because we don't have one. We could put on our other ships. Candles. Yeah, I remember when candles were just too expensive. Exactly what I wanted to do. Alright, so we'll sell these for 323, but really 731, and we bought them for 400. Not quite double. So now we want to head to Mirage Mountain. Then back to Gold Rock, pick up the brig, and then head out to this Western Wonders. Alright, we don't want anything heavy. What do you got? Dates, coconut. Might not take anything, to be honest. Medicine. Logs. Oh, I kind of want to buy one, though. I just want to see what they look like. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to sell it back to you, though. Loss. Where could we bring that? We could go to Gold Rock. 1,800 pounds. Interesting. Maybe in the brig. Well, they do have silver, though. They do have silver, and it's just one. Yeah. Gold? Where would I bring it? Dragon Cliffs. But even that... I mean, it's 17 lions per pound. Or 39 crowns per pound. That is a good deal, actually. That is good. It's just a huge investment, but if you have the money. Even better if you take it to the fort. Or Firefish Lagoon's pretty good, too. But that is where I think we're heading. Is Firefish Lagoons. I believe this is to the west. Alright, but I think I'll just, yeah, keep it at that. Our one thing of silver. I'll load it up before I forget. Oh, we can pick up some missions, though. That'll be fine. But I don't want too much weight. Like, I feel like that's, what, like 800 pounds or something, if I remember correctly? Like what we can take. And I've got 2 water and a silver. And some fish. So, like 400? Or like half capacity? They don't have anything Oasis. Just the Academy. Yeah. Other Alonk destinations. But I think we noticed that last time too. That you're not really intended to maybe not even go this way. Maybe go to Mirage Mountain first and then come to the Oasis. I can't remember. Well, that'll do. That is all we have time for today. Next time we will head to Mirage Mountain. We'll check out what I missed over there. And then we will sail back Gold Rock. Hopeful to find all of our sails intact. And then from there, we switch back over to the brig. after we put it into the shipyard and repair it and take off that silly gaff. And then we head off to a new region, hopefully. All right, take care. Bye-bye.